Have you ever been in a school fight? I have. Been through a few, unfortunately, and the first one I was ever in was in pre-K. That's right, pre-kindergarten. The place where you just cut apples, draw, eat snacks until you go home. Basically just a rebranded daycare. Now, I was in pre-K for not 1 year, but 2 years, because I got held back. As you can see, we have a wonderful school where all our lovely students excel. What about that one? Except that one! No, in all seriousness, I got held back because I was way too young. I stayed on another year until I was old enough to start kindergarten. I'm not sure which year in pre-K this happened, but one random kid and I got into a fight on the bus. His friend backed him up and my friend backed me up. Now, this isn't your typical fight. In fact, it wasn't even physical. It was an entirely verbal fight. That's right, we used our words. And it went a little something like this.
Oh yeah? Well, a giant bear comes to your house and eats your dad.
Yeah. Good one, yeah.
Oh yeah? Well, a lion comes from Africa and eats your mom. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Yeah, nice one. Nice one, Richard. Nice one.
A lion comes from Africa and eats my mom. Rawr, rawr, you hear this guy? Rawr, rawr, rawr. Damn, he's good. What are you going to do? I'm picking. But it was too late. My bus stop was here and I had to get off. But as I was walking down the aisle to get off the bus, I paused and thought of what otherwise might be known as the greatest comeback in elementary history. Oh yeah? Your mom's a stupid head. Oh man, nice, good one.
Come on, Richard, you gotta say something, man. You gotta say something. I can't. He's too cool.
That may not be exactly how it ended, but it was something along those lines. My next fight, if you can call it that, was in the 4th grade and it was a group fight. Long story short, somebody had some beef with somebody else and that someone invited his whole posse for the fight. And the other opponent started inviting everyone he knew and I happened to be one of them. Hey man, we're all getting in a fight against this one group and you gotta be there. We need all the help we can get. Yeah, but what? It's Taco Tuesday, man. Our school had a policy of giving away extra food they had at the end of lunch, and it was a first-come, first-served basis for leftovers. And me joining this fight means no extra tacos. I lost a friend that day and gained 2 tacos. Let me just do the math on that real quick. Yeah, it was a good trade. In my defense, I barely knew the guy. It was one of those guys who knows a guy who knew me kind of deals, so not that big of a deal. After I had my extra tacos, I figured I'd stop by and lend a hand and try to break up the fight. You know, better late than never. Now, all this was happening in the boys' bathroom. As soon as I opened the door, I witnessed what could only be described as a human circus. Come at me. The moment I saw it, I knew it was a joke. But the biggest joke was me for even showing up. I'm just glad it turned out this way, because violence won't solve anything anyway. And it saves me the trouble of breaking it up. I turned around to leave and the lights went off for like 3 seconds. We all screamed and scrambled around, and in the midst of all the darkness, I heard a metal-like object hit the ground. At least, that's what it sounded like anyways. The lights came back on, and without wasting another moment, I went straight to the door to leave this circus. I reached for the doorknob and was surprised when my hand didn't grab anything, which felt weird. Kind of like when you're going down the stairs and your foot skips a step by accident, or when you tip backwards in your chair and you try to catch yourself. I looked down and there it was. The doorknob was just sitting on the ground instead of being attached to the door like it was supposed to be. We all looked at each other and immediately knew what to do in a situation like this. It got crazy in there. Lots of kids crying for their parents. You know those kids that start coughing when they start crying really hard? The other kids that can't even say a sentence without inhaling from how badly they were crying. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. My mom's gonna yell at me. Some kids were laughing about the whole thing, and others, including me, were just trying everything we can do to open the door back up. Faculty came quickly and checked the girls' bathroom first. We knew this because we can hear the janitor and principal yelling in the girls' bathroom right next door asking what's going on. Why are they checking the girls' bathroom? Come at me. The janitor took about 10 minutes to open the door back up. The principal and vice principal ended up questioning all of us individually via good cop, bad cop about who broke the doorknob. But legitimately no one knew, because it was pitch black when it happened. And honestly, I think the doorknob was just old and needed to be replaced and just happened to break when it did, at unarguably the most inconvenient time too. When you're a kid, you do a lot of stupid things. But the good thing is no one really remembers any of it except you. We are our own worst critiques, so take it easy on yourself and stop focusing on the bad things that happened in your past and reminisce more on the good stuff you did. Because if every day is the start of the rest of your life, why not start it off on a good note? Hey, you made it to the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you're wondering what to watch next, go ahead and check this video out.